Hello student, this is Om Prakash Yadav. I was committed that I will complete the gear and the gear train. So I have completed gear and the gear train. Now I have started balancing. One lecture I have given. This is my second lecture for the balancing. So I will complete the balancing on YouTube. So you be there, you see all the lecture. By subscribing the channel also you can get the notification. So subscribe the channel to get the notification so that you can see the another lecture whatever I am uploading. Okay, so subscribe the channel. Now whatever is your doubt, please write in the comment box. If something doubt is arising, then you have to write in the comment box. I will answer that question, so your concept will be very crystal clear. Okay, let us start the second lecture. Now, balancing of rotary masses. Balancing of rotary masses. So there are four cases. First case today I am going to deal. What is the first case? Balancing of single rotary mass by single mass rotating in the same plane. So there is a single mass that are balanced by a single mass which is also rotating in the same plane. Suppose this is the axis of rotation. This is the axis of rotation. And there is an unbalanced force, disturbing force M at a radius of rotation of R. So I am going to balance this mass by a single balancing mass. So for this purpose, you have to put another balancing mass to just opposite to that. And the same plane, diametrically opposite to that. Suppose this balancing mass is MB at a radius of RB. Balancing mass MB at a radius of RB. This is the balancing mass. This is the balancing mass. So when this shaft start rotating with an angular velocity of omega, then there will be a unbalanced force on this in this direction, centrifugal force. So on this mass this will be mr omega square. Similarly, on this balancing mass will be mb rb omega square. So for the balancing, summation of force on the system should be 0. So applying the logic, summation of external force on the system should be 0. So this minus this is equal to 0, or this force, they are just opposite to each other. So this both force should be cancelled out. Means this MB RB omega square is equal to MR omega square. This omega square has gone. So what we are getting, MB RB is equal to M into R. So for the static balancing of this mass system, this MB RB should be equal to M into R. Then we can tell that this system is statically balanced. Let us see that there is a chance of dynamic unbalance. So if you take the moment about any point, you will find that suppose if distance is stay, so moment about this of this force and this force will be equal. They are in counterclockwise direction, they are in clockwise direction. So that will get cancelled out. Means there is no unbalanced couple on the system. So this is the case of static balancing. Static balancing. There is no need of dynamic balancing because dynamic couple on the system is 0. External summation of external couple on the system is 0. So already this system is dynamically balanced. So only you have to balance it statically. Okay. Now let us see this equation. What you can do that. MB RB is equal to M into R. This mass M and the radius R is constant. Then this MB and RB can be break into two parts according to your convenience, according to the situation, according to the problem. क्या प्रॉब्लम, कहाँ पे बैलेंसिंग कर रहे हो, स्पेस ज्यादा है या मास ज्यादा, इनर्शिया कम ज्यादा होना चाहिए, क्या होना चाहिए, लुकिंग अबाउट दैट पॉइंट आप वहां पे देखो कितना एमबी होना चाहिए, कितना आरबी होना चाहिए। आप एमबी कुछ लेंगे, वहां से आप आरबी निकल जाएगा, आप आरबी कुछ ले लेंगे तो वहां से एमबी निकल के आ जाएगा। ओके, जनरली बैलेंसिंग मास को कम ही रखते हैं ताकि इनर्शिया सिस्टम का ज्यादा ना बढ़े, और रेडियस को थोड़ा बढ़ा देते हैं, बट कभी कभी ऐसा भी पॉसिबल होता है कि ज्यादा रेडियस में हम मास नहीं रख सकते, अदरवाइज व्हेन दिस विल रोटेट दिस विल शिफ्ट a lot of area, a lot of volume. So this product MB and RB can be split into two parts as per your convenience, as per your convenience. Now let us see the another case of balancing, case number 2. Case number 2. Suppose you are not able to, you cannot balance, there is no sufficient space just diametrically opposite to that mass, then you cannot balancing by that method. So if the space diametrically opposite to that unbalanced force is not available, then also that mass can balance by the another method. How? For that purpose, two balancing masses is required. If you are going to balance a mass in some different plane, you have to take two balancing masses. By one balancing mass that cannot be balanced. So for balancing a mass in two different plane, at least two balancing masses required. So that is the case number 2. So balancing of a single mass, balancing of a single rotating mass by two balancing masses in different plane, by two balancing masses in different plane. So let us see, so there are two conditions can arise. So first let us see the first condition, there can be two arrangement is possible. So I am looking the first arrangement. Suppose this is the axis of rotation, this is the axis of rotation, about this shaft is rotating, and this is the unbalanced mass, this is the unbalanced mass m at a radius of small r, unbalanced mass m at a radius of r. Now I am going to balance this mass. How this can be balanced? So this can be balanced in two different plane. So let us say in this plane balancing mass is mb1 at a radius rb1, and another plane there is another balancing mass mb2 at a radius rb2, mb2 at a radius rb2. Say this is plane A, this is plane C, and this is plane B. Okay, this distance is L1 from here to here, this distance is L2 from here to here, C and B, and the distance between this A and B, suppose this is a small L, this is a small L. So from C up to A this is L1, from C to B it is L2, and from A to B this distance is L. Let us see that what condition, what mathematical condition should be satisfied so that you can say that this is a completely balanced. This is completely balanced. Okay. Now for the static balance, now let us first apply the forces. What are the unbalanced forces? As this shaft start rotating with an angular velocity omega, so what are the unbalanced forces on the masses? On this mass, this will be mr omega square. On this unbalanced balancing masses, on this balancing mass, force will be mb1 rb1 omega square. On this force will be mb2 rb2 omega square. So these are the unbalanced forces. So number 1, for the static balancing, for the static balancing. So what is the condition for a static balancing? Summation of external force on the system should be 0. So summation of external force on the system should be 0. So summation of external force on the system should be 0. means this upward force is equal to downward force because they are in the same plane. They are in the same plane. So what you are getting from here, first you take this downward force, mb1 rb1 omega square plus this mb2 rb2 omega square is equal to mr omega square, omega square, omega square, omega square can be cancelled out. Then what you are getting, mb1 rb1 plus mb2 rb2 is equal to m into r. This is the condition 1. So if the condition 1 or equation 1 is satisfied, then this system will be in static equilibrium, static balancing. If this equation is satisfied, then you can say that this is the static balancing. This is the static balancing. Okay, now let us see that this is the case of dynamic balancing. This is the case of dynamic balancing. So for the dynamic balancing, what are the conditions? For dynamic balancing, summation of external couple under system should be 0. So for the dynamic balancing, also summation of external couple under system should be 0. Means you can say that moment about A should be 0, or moment about C should be 0, or moment about B should be 0, or you can tell that moment about any point should be 0. For the summation of external couple on the system should be 0, moment about any point should be 0. So also you can take about A or about B or about C. Let us take about A. So summation of moment about A is equal to 0. Then what you are getting, look at here, moment of this force about A will be 0. So moment of this counterclockwise is equal to moment of this clockwise. So moment of this and this will be counteract. So for this purpose, this mr omega square into distance from here to here L1 is equal to mb2 rb2 omega square into this distance is a small l. Omega square has gone. So what you are getting from here, mb2 rb2 is equal to mr L1 divided by L. So this is the equation number 2. If the equation number 1 and 2 both are satisfied, then the system will be in dynamic balancing. If only equation number 1 is satisfied, then the system will be in static balancing. Also you can take moment about B, or you can take moment about C. You can take moment about any point. Moment about any point should be 0. Let us take moment about C. When you take moment about C, so moment of this is counterclockwise and the moment of this is clockwise. So moment of this should be equal to moment of this. So when I am taking moment about point C is equal to 0, then what we are getting, this moment of this force mb1 rb1, this omega square into L1 is equal to mb2 rb2 omega square into L2. Moment of this is equal to moment of this force. Omega square again cancelled out. So mb1 rb1 into L1 is equal to mb2 rb2 into L2. This is L2 into L2. This is the another equation. Similarly, also you can take moment about this point B. So this all the equations should be satisfied for the dynamic balancing. If only equation 1 is satisfied, then this will be in static balancing. So in that way, you can calculate by using this equation 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can calculate what is mb1, what is rb1, what is mb2, what is rb2. So total unknown here is 4. Total unknown is 4. So sum of the unknown in the problem is given. You have to calculate some another unknown. Also in competitive examination, question can be from there, cannot be from the graphical method, because this is the analytical method. So from there they can ask the question. They have asked the question actually from this area. So this was the one arrangement. there are also possibility of another arrangement. So there are two possible arrangement. So this was the first one. Let us see the second arrangement. So for balancing a single mass in two masses rotating in two different plane, two balancing masses is required. Two balancing masses is required. Let us see what is the second arrangement. This is the axis of rotation. Suppose this is the mass m at a radius of r. Okay. Now I am taking the balancing masses, plane of balancing masses only on one side. Suppose this is point A and this is point B. So this is the balancing mass mb1 at a radius rb1, and this is the balancing mass mb2 at a radius rb2. This is point C. This is point C. So let us say this distance is L2 and this distance is L1, and this distance between A and B is L. So this is the another arrangement. Also you can balance by the two balancing masses, this and this, and rotating in different plane in that way. So again for the static balancing, first let us apply the forces when this shaft start rotating with the angular velocity omega. Then what are the forces? Unbalanced force on this will be mr omega square, on this will be mb1 rb1 omega square, on this unbalanced force will be mb2 rb2 omega square. Now let us see for the static balancing. For the static balancing, summation of external force on the system should be equal to 0. So upward force is equal to downward force, you can tell. So this mr omega square plus mb2 rb2 omega square is equal to mb1, this rb1 omega square. So this omega square gets cancelled out. So what we are getting, m into r plus mb2 rb2 is equal to mb1 rb1. So this is the equation number 1. This is the equation number 1. If this equation number 1 is satisfied, then the system will be in static balancing. Now for dynamic balancing, for dynamic balancing, summation of external couple on the system should be 0, or we can tell that summation of moment about any point should be 0. So moment about any point should be 0, either about C or about A or about B should be 0. Let us tell moment about C 0. So summation of moment about C is equal to 0. So moment of this clockwise, moment of this counterclockwise. So moment of this and this should be 0. So what I am getting from here, mb1 rb1 omega square, mb1 rb1 omega square into L1 is equal to mb2 rb2 omega square into distance from here to here. This is L2. This is L2. So this omega square get cancelled out. So I am getting mb1 rb1 is equal to mb2 rb2 and this L2 divided by L1. So this is the equation number 2. In a similar function, also you can take moment about A and you can put 0, or you can take moment about B and you can put 0. Let us I am writing again so that you can understand how I am writing the moment. Moment about A is equal to 0. मोमेंट अबाउट ए इज इक्वल टू 0. एक अबाउट अब थोड़ा मोमेंट लो आप, तो इनका तो 0 हो जाएगा, यहीं से पास कर रहे हैं. सो मोमेंट ऑफ दिस विल बी इक्वल टू मोमेंट ऑफ दिस, क्योंकि ये आपका क्लॉकवाइज है और ये आपका काउंटर क्लॉकवाइज है, दोनों एक दूसरे को काउंटर करेंगे. सो मोमेंट ऑफ दिस विल बी एम आर ओमेगा स्क्वायर इनटू दिस डिस्टेंस इज L1 इज इक्वल टू मोमेंट ऑफ दिस एम बी टू आर बी टू omega square into distance from here to here is L. This omega square get cancelled out. So what I am getting from here, this mb2 rb2 is equal to m into r, this L1 divided by L. So this is the third equation. Similarly, you can take moment about this point B, and you will get the another equation, but the equation number 2, 3, 4 will be dependent, only one is sufficient, but you can take moment about any. So if the equation number 1 is satisfied, this will be in static balancing. If equation 1, 2, 3 other are also satisfied, then you can tell that system is in dynamic balance. So for the dynamic balancing, all the equations should be satisfied. Okay, thank you very much. In the next lecture, I will see the third case, that is several masses rotating in a single plane. Okay, thank you very much.